Welcome to the Marie Liberati Show, where food meets art, travel, and life. So what does food mean to you? Join me this week with my special guest, Gudrun Cuillo. She is an award-winning winemaker and author of a best-selling book on Amazon called Casalvento, which is a fascinating story that happens to take place mainly in Italy. And Gudrun is an award-winning winemaker, as I mentioned, and her winery happens to be also in Italy. You're going to love this story, so stay with me. And today my special guest is Gudrun Cuillo, who is actually, she's an author, but she's also an award-winning winemaker. And I had the pleasure of being a guest at Livorno and Casalvento, which the book that we're going to talk about today, a bestseller on Amazon in 7 categories. And the book is called
It's called Casalvento, House of the Winds. So
Yes.
Casalvento, actually the place where I personally live, and Livorno is the neighboring estate, the medieval hamlet that is now functioning as a bed and breakfast hotel for our client.
And tell us a little bit about this story. So first, I can tell people they can find it on Amazon. But tell us a little bit about this story and how you got the idea for this story.
Oh, well, in the beginning, I made those characters up, Erica and Craig, and some young couple. He's 35, into real estate, a high-powered attorney. She is 30 years old and has a company that turns distressed companies around with her partner Tiffany, and they live the escalates of the high society in New York. And I has just proposed to her and has set a date of when they're going to get married, and that's how the whole story starts. So Erica's parents, she lost them when she was 18 years old in a private plane crash, and really didn't know very much about the history of her life. Per se, she knew that her grandparents came from Italy. They were immigrants in the Bronx. But then the next day when she goes to work and tries to tell everybody that she's finally, have a date and she's getting married, she gets a registered letter from Italy. And it turns out when she had to go there that she inherited some properties. And when she is in Italy thinking of wanting to sell the properties, the bill came with a stipulation that she has to live there for 5 months to find out about herself, about the family that she has never met, and about the lifestyle of Italy. So, and of course, her whole life is being turned around, and it's a story where it begins out as a fiction, but then later into the stories, like 10 chapters into it, I realized that Erica became Gudrun because, when my husband and I bought the property in 1997 and then planting the vineyards and then buying Livorno in 2000, turning a medieval hamlet that was abandoned in 1953 into a place, rebuilding one house after another, all of the bureaucracy of Italy, the winemaking parts, it became very intriguing and it became very dear to my heart that instead of someone else running it, I was at the end ending up running both vineyards, Livorno, Casalvento, the winery, and it became a true passion. So this book reflects a part of myself buying the property, restoring the property, but also the ancient city of Chianti Classico, of Radda, of Castellina, of Gaioli, to give the readers a little bit of an insight of what Chianti Classico actually means. What is the main grape, that makes a Chianti Classico, the Sangiovese grape. The history about Florence, the history about Siena. And before I met my husband, I didn't even know how to boil an egg, and then started to learn how to cook and smell the roses, see the rainbow, and waking up in the morning being happy when Monday came around. So I think that's why I got so many nominations, so many different categories, because it reflects not only one story of one person, but it reflects a wishful thinking for other people when they are in the United States and when they open up a bottle of wine, a Chianti, and now they know a little bit about it, or it wants the reader to go and visit, our areas, our people. And it's very, it's for me, it's very beautiful. It's romantic. It has, some twists all around: jealousy, hate, and envy. But yeah, it was it was a fun thing to do for me to write it. And I was so happy when it came out, and holding a hard copy in your hand is actually quite exciting.
Yes, it is. That's great. I'm so glad. I was so glad to hear when you told me it was best selling in 7 categories. That's wonderful. And I just have to tell everyone, if you're going to that region, it's just Castelvento and Livorno are so beautiful. And oh my goodness, if you go to the Tuscan region, or are you in, I don't remember, the Chianti? You're in the
Yeah,
Chianti, right?
I am part of Chianti Classico.
That's right. That's right.
Tuscany, you have Chianti, and then you have Chianti Classico. And Chianti Classico is distinguished. It's a consortium that was founded in 1926, and you have to have rights on the property in order to plant or make a Chianti Classico. So that means that you have mainly 80% Sangiovese in your wines, and 20% you can use of the grapes that you're also growing on the property. For us, instance, Cabernet or Merlot. And so that's very, very important. And Casalvento, there's many Casalventos around, but this is Casalvento and Rade in Chianti.
Oh, okay.
So ancient cities of the Chianti Classico.
Yes. So, but anyway, it's so beautiful, and people should know they can stay there. Is it, I forget, one is more the wine producing and one is where people can stay. Was that Livorno?
Livorno is Liverno. And it's a medieval town. It's 1,005 old. It has a church on there, and we were able to rebuild 5 houses. We have seats. We can host 30 people because it's really big. And of course, we are organic on the properties with the winemaking. So our kitchen and our garden has to be organic as well. We have an amazing chef, a full staff. And it's a hamlet. It's a hideaway. It's like, it's really hidden in the heart of the Chianti Classico. And Casalvento is my private home. And on the cover of the book is actually the view of my vineyards when you look out with the levees, the olive groves, and the vineyards. And it also has the winery where we actually make the wine in Casalvento.
Oh, wow. Yes. So anyway, I just want, as I said, I want everyone to know, if you're going to that region, you definitely need to stop at Livorno. It's just so beautiful, and stay there as well. So people can find the book on Amazon, and then to find Livorno, you have a website, right? Is it livorno.it or .com?
Yes, exactly. And you can also, if you Google my name, GudrunCuillo.com, as a GudrunCuillo.com. That also shows you, it's a little story about the book, about myself, and then it also tells you where you can buy the books, because you can also get it on Amazon, on Barnes and Nobles, on Goodreads. There are so many different outlets where the books are being found. And Amazon, of course, is the easiest, because you just click on it and put it in your shopping cart, and the next day it's in the front of your door.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. And I will put the links to the websites on the MariaLiberatiShow.com website also, for people listening in today. That's great. Gudrun, thank you so much, and much success with that, and keep me posted, and maybe we can have you on another time when you're in Tuscany. Well, when you're back in, I guess it's Livorno. You said the internet might be a little bit better there. We can do a video. So
I contact Week. We can do a video. It is really beautiful. It is great. And Maria, I have such fond memories of our stay together and cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
I still have the pictures, and I would love to rekindle the with you. And
Yes.
it would be my honor if you're back, in Umbria or if you're in Tuscany, to come up and give me a hug.
I will definitely. I am just looking forward. And me too. I have such fond memories. I still remember cooking in the kitchen with you guys. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
Yep, I remember
it
that.
was
So
great.
it was definitely wonderful. So hopefully, yes, I will definitely let you know, Gudrun. And thank you so much. That's lovely. Yes, I could
Thank you.
not visit there without coming to visit you. I can tell you.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, so
Super.
I will be there.
Okay.
Thank you again. All right, I will be talking to you. Thanks for listening to the Maria Liberati Show, and thanks to my producer, Britton Roselle, and this week's special guest, award-winning winemaker and best-selling author, Gudrun Cuillo. And as always, you can find me on marialiberati.com, on Facebook at Chef Maria Liberati, on Instagram at Maria Liberati, on Twitter at Maria Liberati, our new YouTube channel for the podcast, The Maria Liberati Show, my new TV series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking by Maria Liberati on eatthis.tv, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking by Maria Liberati channel on Roku, and you can also find me on Vimeo at Maria Liberati, on Pinterest at Maria Liberati, and my award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. You can find that on Amazon, Kindle, and really anywhere books are sold. That's The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. And until next week, peace, love, and pasta.